Okay, welcome back from the break, everyone. So yeah, this will be the next episode that I'll be putting up on the channel here. So, continuing on from where we left off. Go. So yeah, if plan right now, I'm going to be going up Death Mountain here to visit Goron City because I couldn't do that as a kid due to the boulders, or actually it was the gate blocking Kakariko Village and the boulders blocking the shortcut. But I should be able to do something about that as adult Link here. We'll see how things work. So here I am at Goron City. Alright, let's just get in here. There we go. Kind of wish I had the hook shot, but I can't get everything figured out here. So, just gotta do some timing here. It's coming along. And good. Glad I learned that trick. Okay, so now we have to talk to Link of the Gorons. We've never even met his dad, and yet the dad already likes me. So yeah, just gotta skip a whole bunch of text here. And gives me a reward. That's not a heat-resistant tunic. But oh well. Opens up the shop and the entranceway into Death Mountain Crater, which is good. And before I forget, I'm gonna open this up. Wait, what? Do these bomb flowers not have... Oh, it's because they're being blocked by the boulders, I think. Maybe when I'm closer? There we go. So you just gotta be closer. Okay, so I've opened up that shortcut, which somehow opens up the shortcut when you're a kid, so sweet. And what's the shop got? That's a lot of things there, and I like those. Please be good. You're good. Oh, you're blocked. And you're... Okay, so I really need to get a wallet, but I'm also getting a slingshot, which is awesome. And I don't have a Deku shield, so I'm just gonna get one here. And this is where I get about 5 of them now, so... Okay, so yeah, Bigoron Sword and Saria's Song are in Goron Shop. I gotta remember that. That's good to know. A few more things to keep in mind. I just need a wallet. What's good is now that I have the slingshot and the Deku shield, I can full clear the Deku Tree dungeon as a kid. And also, I'm not strong enough to pull up a bond flower, but I'm strong enough to pull a really heavy statue. So, yeah, figure that one out. Okay, and I need the hook shot to get over there, or the hover boots. And what do we got? Okay, small key up on the crater, which is going to require magic beans. So that's another thing the beans are going to be needed for. Ooh, can I make this jump? Here we go. Okay, good. I can make the jump. There's only one thing I can get here now that I think about it. It's just over the cliff here. Silly bombs. And try not to fall over. And it's just a heart piece, but it might be a good thing for me to get. Okay, another heart piece. Does that give me 6 hearts? Nope, that's the starter one. And now we'll climb our way. Do I want to climb up? No, I'm gonna burn in lava. Because that brings me back to the entrance here. Good old void warps. Okay. Oh yeah, as an adult, that is a good spot to farm rupees. And there we go. Okay. So, I've done all that I can up here because I lack explosives. And I don't think... Yeah, there wasn't a bomb chew option that I could get there, so we'll have to come back here with explosives or the Megaton Hammer, and I hope I find the Megaton Hammer. But one thing I can do now is use this shortcut. And here I am in Lost Woods. Now that I think about it, there's really not much I can do. I need Saria's Song to actually progress as an adult right now. And Kiri Forest doesn't have much to do as an adult. So can't really do much there. Yeah, and I can't do much in Kokiri Forest. I don't think there was anything I could get at the shop. Yeah, Kokiri Forest having been overrun by monsters now. Oh, get in the shop, Link. Okay, there was a Bombchu drop here, so let's take a look. Okay, and also locked by rupees. And I think I mentioned this on the previous part, but the difference between the Bombchu on the left and the Bombchu on the right, the Bombchu on the right assumes that I have already acquired the bomb bag, and it's just meant to be an automatic refill. But if I was to acquire the Bombchu on the left, the way that's programmed, that's actually finding something from a chest, and unlike getting a package of arrows from a chest, that normally wouldn't be accessible until I acquired the quiver. Otherwise, that would turn into a blue rupee, just in case. So it doesn't want you picking up ammo for something you don't have. But in the Bombchu's case, every drop of a Bombchu is assumed to be because you already have the bomb bag. So they never gave it the same form of programming. So every Bombchu you see from the left is actually as if you were acquiring it normally from a chest or other source. And when doing that, you can acquire Bombchus, but you don't have a bomb bag. So that is one good way to get explosives. Oops. No Z targeting. There we go. And another thing too, because the boulders that are normally blocking the river here are gone, because they assume you already took care of them as a kid, so I can explore this place as an adult. Which is good, because I can make a little headway here. As long as I don't get hit by the Octoroks here. Up we go. So I can come over here. And I can climb up here. And there's a little secret area up here that has one accessible grotto. And there's also a fairy fountain up here too, but since nothing from the fairy fountains are randomized, I don't have to worry about that. But I can go up here. And there's a Skulltula there as well, only findable as an adult, but I need the hook shot for that. And that's where I really wish I had the hook shot. And... oh, it's a compass for a place that doesn't have a stone. Boo! Oh well. Good enough to check anyway. So now I'll come down here, and I'll resume my way up to Zora's Fountain. Actually, now that I think about it, since I don't have blue fire, I don't even have a bottle, I really can't do much. So, yeah, actually, other than that one grotto, coming up here was not really a good idea. So what else could I do? I don't have a Pona song, so I can't go to Gerudo Valley yet. I'm not sure. Maybe there was a time I did a race seed, or not a race seed, just a seed in general, and I think Epona started in front of Epona's Lon Lon Ranch. So I'm gonna go check that real quick, because maybe I've overlooked something from before. So I could get a little lucky. If all else fails, I'm probably gonna go try and raid Ganon's Tower for the couple of things that I can look for, because there's nothing much that's holding you back from getting them. Okay, so am I right? And that must have just been a quirk from a seed that I did. Okay, so I'm gonna go and do a little pilfering in Ganon's Tower and see both what I can get and what trials I'll eventually have to do to get into Ganon's Tower. Hopefully, I don't have to do very many. That's what I'm hoping, anyway. Okay. Yeah, I'm kind of hoping there's at least another item or two in there that I can appreciate. Let's get past all the Redeads here. Thankfully, they don't have the exact same AI as regular Redeads. Okay, hello Ganon's Tower, and hello Rainbow Bridge. Alright, so there's at least 6 things off the top of my head that I can think of I can get. Oh, this is the... Yeah, I think this is the generic enemy theme. Okay, so I do have to do some trials. Light trial, spirit trial. Well, it's only looking like 2 so far. I don't have to do shadow trial. That's good. There is a chest in the shadow trial, but I don't have to actually beat the trial. Okay, so it looks like I have to do the fire trial, the light trial, and the spirit trial. It's only 3 of 6. That could be a lot worse. So first things first, I'm going to hop down here, and there's, if you can tell, there's a little bit of a discoloration with the wall there. But there's a bunch of business scrubs here that all sell me something. Okay, so Deku Nuts not needed. Well, maybe they will be, I don't know. Yes! Speaking of what I said before about bomb shoes, I have access to an explosive. There's a lot of things I can do now. So you're just gonna go there. Alright, so again, I don't have a bomb bag, but I now have access to bomb shoes, so I do have an explosive. And... Yes! Oh, a lot of things just become open now. Oh, thank you, Business Scrub. Coming here was the best decision I could have made. Alright, well, I can collect a lot of rupees now, and a lot of things in the shops now become available. So, there will be a bit of rupee farming, but I can do that naturally as I progress. Now, maybe I could find a bottle in here, which would be great, because then I can steal some blue fire. Oh, that's even better! Another song for the list, and now I can control time of day as I wish. And heart piece. Still good. I don't really need to do anything else. Okay. I could get one more chest in the spirit trial. Yeah, I will have to go 2 rooms in, but since I do have to beat the spirit trial, this does make for a little progress. And a lot of lag. So there's 1. Oh, that's right. I need the hook shot to get up there. Okay, so I can't actually get the other chest. Get out of that lag spike there. Okay. Well, that's good. Coming here was a good idea. So, now that I have explosives, there are a lot of things that are open to me. I'm trying to think, should I do a little bit of exploration as an adult, or should I try to work a little magic as a kid? Well, I can beat the Deku Tree now, since I have access to everything that is needed to beat the Deku Tree. As long as I have enough Deku Sticks, then I should be fine. So, I think I'm going to go turn myself back into a kid, so there's a lot of things I can open up now. Alright, back to the Temple of Time. Just kind of hoping I do get a lot more rupees soon, since there are things that are there are a lot of things that were locked behind the getting of the wallet there. So we'll see how things go. Alright. So I don't have a means to warp back there really quick. So I'm gonna do a few things in Hyrule Field that require the use of the explosives first, and then I'm gonna work my way back to Kokiri Forest. Kinda sucks that I don't have access to the warp that I used to get to Goron City from the Kakariko village side. So I have to take the long way to get where I'm going. Alright. Now another thing for any player who knows the market, there is a Bombchu bowling gallery that you get access to when to start playing the minigame of bomb chew bowling, but you can only access that if you have the bomb bag. I once tried to go in there once after having gotten bomb chews, thinking that's the requirement, but no, you actually have to have a bomb bag before you can go in there and do the bomb chew minigame. So I have to wait until I get the bomb bag, which I hope I find soon. Because while bomb chews are good, that I do have a limited amount of them. I would have to find open spots in the shops. Like I think I can now buy bomb chews, which is really good. But that would still require a lot of rupees, so it's not an unlimited amount, but it is a little scarce. And kind of good thing I got more rupees there since I need them. Okay. Yeah, if I go straight ahead there, I should be able to get to another spot where I can do some explosives. And I will have to contend with a few P-hats that are around here. I still remember when I was a kid playing this game, I never liked to explore Hyrule Fields as a kid because I never liked the P-hats. And I don't know why, like, the enemy themselves isn't a difficult enemy to deal with, but I just never liked that they were such a gargantuan enemy, and, like, they were very persistent with tracking you down. Or even the variants that launch the mini P-hats at you, and they just, like, follow you everywhere. And then, of course, like, they're only active during the day, so you can skip having to deal with them during the day, but that means you have to deal with stall children there when you're a kid. And I never liked dealing with them either, so I just never liked being in a lot of areas of Hyrule Field. And I'm a fool. Okay, well, that's 2 areas down there. Okay. So now we'll go over here. There's another, it's an open grotto. I could have gotten it when I was here at Hyrule, Lake Hylia the first time. Decided to skip it, just to keep things going. There we go. Alright, so this should be another chest. Please be something good. Oh, thank you, Epona song. Okay, now I've got access to the horse. I have access to Gerudo Valley, which is awesome. Okay, should have come here first, but oh well, you never know. That's the fun part. Okay, and there is a grotto here. Hopefully I've got the right spot. And you trigger this one with an explosion. And then we just have one little lone business scrub in here who will sell us something for 10 rupees. Oh, I found the lone green rupee. Darn it. I got tricked. Okay. What would be faster? Oh wait, I have the Ocarina now, which I didn't have the last time I was here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go set the flag for the Scarecrow's song. And now that I have that, if I ever return here as an adult, I can get the Scarecrow's song. And that should help, provided I can find a hook shot, wherever that ends up. So just roll our way over here, and then I can go visit Kabora, the owl, and get another return trip to Hyrule Castle. Alright. So let's just play. So yeah, question for anyone who's ever played this game and has done the Scarecrow song. Are you a down A, down A, down A, down A kind of person? Are you an A, down A, down A, down A, down kind of person? Or do you do something else entirely? Let me know. And Navi's still up to her shenanigans with the thunderstorms. Okay, well that's good. There were a lot of good things that I managed to get while I was down here, so that helps me in the long run. Okay, so we'll just let Navi let Navi's thunderstorming rage subside, and then we'll get a return trip back to Hyrule Castle. Saves a lot of time there, which is awesome. Oh, did not roll there. Okay. I do have explosives now, so I'm gonna... Okay, before I do my trek back to Kokiri Forest and the Deku Tree, I'm gonna go do Zora's River. When you're a kid, there are boulders that block the way past, and you normally get the bomb bag from Dodongo's Cavern and beat the level there, and then your next destination would be to come here. But I have explosives now, thanks to the Bomb Chew drop, so I can now blow up the boulders, and I can make my way up Zora's River. Which is great, because there are a few things I can do in Zora's Domain. Now, I won't be able to access the dungeon that's there, since I need the bottle with Ruto's letter in it to actually get into the Zora's Fountain, which is where the dungeon is. Oh, right, that's right. Forgot about the bean seller here. Well, he normally sells the beans, but he sells me something random for 60 rupees. Hopefully you're good. Well, could be worse. Could have been a nice trap. And then I would have really been a fool. But first we're going to take our cuckoo friend here and bring it with us for a majority of the trek up. Now, I don't have to go up there and get the grotto this time, which is awesome. And I don't really need the dungeon map since it doesn't provide me any actual information. So I'm just going to have the cuckoo park itself there. And down here in the logs area, there are a bunch of frogs. And you can play some of your Ocarina songs, and you can help the frogs grow bigger, and they'll give you 50 rupees for every frog you help make bigger. There we go, one frog grown, and 50 rupees. And then now I'll play Epona's song now. So yeah, it's Zelda's Lullaby, Epona's song, Saria's song, Sun's song, and the Song of Time that help the frogs grow. And then you can play the Song of Storms to get a separate reward. Normally, the reward for the first 5 songs isn't random. Like, it's almost always... I think it is always set to be 50 rupees. But you get a reward for Song of Storms, and then you get a reward for making all the frogs grow and then playing their song minigame. And I'm hoping that there is no major reward locked onto the song minigame, because then that requires me finding all the other 5 Ocarina songs. And no one wants that. So you're... Oh, please be the hover boots, please be the hover boots. Get a little more height. Please be the right height. Thank you, and... It's the hover boots! Yes, that opens up so much more. And I'm just going to take a quick little dive down here. And visit my little Skulltula friend. And I'll just preemptively do that. And now we have token number 12. Good, things are looking up here. Finding the explosives was a really good find. And then in order to make the waterfall go to sleep, we have to play Zelda's Lullaby. And then I can enter Zora's Domain. There we go. So there is the last of the shops I need to look for is in here. And if you want to access it as an adult, you need to melt the red ice in front of the shop, which that requires a bottle. Oh wow, the theme here is the Ice Cavern, which, if you know how this story goes, this place will turn into an ice field as an adult. Oh, okay, I see an empty bottle, that's good. Okay, so that's locked behind 2 wallets, so I'm probably not getting that. But I do want this small key. So I do have a small key to the water temple now, which is great. And that's a lot. That's also a lot. I still have enough Bomb Chew for now. Okay. Okay, so the shop had at least one item in it, which is fine. And then up here with King Zora, I have to present Ruto's letter to him in order for him to move. But I don't have that, so... Diving game. Yep, so just gonna play a quick little mini game here. Just gotta dive down to get all the rupees here, and once I have all the rupees, I have to just go back up and I get a reward from them. Aim it. Nope. So down we go. Normally, the reward for doing this game gets you the item that lets you dive for much longer times, which does open up a shortcut to Lake Hylia and how you normally access Ruto's letter. But I won't know how this will turn out, so at the very least I've done the minigame. Now, one thing I learned while playing these randomizers, since I normally go right back up and get the silver scale. If you leave the area, you have to actually replay the minigame again if you don't go and talk to the guy. So, I'm gonna make sure I go and talk to him. I think the music cut out too. Yeah, one thing with playing with the music randomly shuffled, sometimes the music will break. Your scales are foolish. There we go. Alright, well, then I'll do one last thing here. And that is a little torch sequence. So once I've done that... Yeah, it's actually faster to side hop your way down the steps. And now that I've loaded that torch... Just gotta go over here really quick before torch subsides. Okay. Yeah, it's funny. You're going through the water and your torch doesn't burn out. So get that one. There we go. Torch minigame done. Please be good. I want something good. And... well, okay, heart pieces are heart pieces. Okay, that is everything in Sora's domain that I can do for now. I'll have to make sure to come back here once I get the appropriate bottle. So for now, it's time to make my way back to the Deku Tree. And thankfully, this being a flowing river, I can just flow down it and get back to the entrance. As long as I don't get hit by a bunch of Octoroks. And down we go. And it does get me a few rupees, which is really good, at least until I max out. But we have now made our way back to the entrance. Now, since we're really close to it, I can make my way back to Kokiri Forest. And at least from this side, when I'm finished, I can go and I can go to Goron City as a kid, which does have a few things I can do. Maybe I'll be able to find a few things hiding there. And since I do have explosives, I can technically do Dodongo's Cavern, since having portable explosives is necessary to progress in the dungeon. You do actually need either the bomb bag or a strength upgrade to beat King Dodongo, the boss. I think there is some setup you can do to get him to eat the bomb shoes, but since those crawl along the ground and you need to throw a bomb into the boss's mouth, it will not work. Okay. I was just in here, but I totally forget what was. Oh yeah, there was the huge rupee. Yep, that's locked behind two wallet upgrades. Okay. Alright, now I can actually do some work in the dungeon, which is good. And there are a few chests that I have access to, which is great. As I bonk into a wall. Get a few more Deku sticks here, since that is basically just a limiting sword. Here we go. So maxed out there. I shouldn't need too much in the way of Deku sticks in general, because I think every enemy I can beat with a slingshot or the boomerang. Thankfully. Alright. Inside the Deku Tree. What is supposed to be the first dungeon of the game. So here's hoping things work out for me. And, well, open chest right off the bat. I'll gladly take that. Small key to Forest Temple. Well, that is good. It's the Forest Temple and the Shadow Temple keys that I really want to find, because if I have to do those dungeons, I need every single one of those keys. And then I just have to beat this Deku Scrub here, which the only way you can beat him is with a Deku Shield. No weapon will work on him, so that's why I needed the shield. And then a neat little time-saving trick here, if you don't have access to the slingshot, that platform there. Ooh, actually. Okay, boss key, Fire Temple, that's great. So if I find the Megaton Hammer, I can actually go and beat the boss. Here's hoping I find it. Please? Well, okay, another heart's good. So yeah, as I was saying, neat little time-saving trick. Normally you hop that platform to get up here, but then that platform breaks, and the only way to get down is by using the slingshot to get that ladder. If you skip that entirely, you can skip bringing down the ladder. So even if you didn't have the slingshot there, that is a way for you to get out of the room without soft locking yourself in the room and needing to save and get out. Okay. Now, I can climb this wall and not provoke the ire of these Skull Waltulas, but just to save a little time, I'm gonna just knock them down with the slingshot. So get up here. And I think that's good enough. There. Alright, one little side area over here. Puzzles in this room are not too difficult, although I tried to light a Deku stick with an unlit torch, so that goes to show something. But there are 2 chests and a Skulltula in here, so 2 more possibilities of getting something really good. Just jump over this guy. And that will make Skulltula number 13. And please be something good. It was good! Silver scale. Now I can do some dive shortcuts. I don't necessarily need it for anything beyond the shortcuts, but having it is good because that does open up the link of shortcuts. Now we'll just do a little platform hop in here. Please be good. Well, you're good. If I have to do the water temple, you are good. And dodge you. There we go. Alright. Just put those there. Now, normally when I play this game, I try to, like, skip doing a lot of the enemies there, but I totally messed up the timing. Yeah, you gotta wait for him to start falling, and then you can just skip it. Normally, I'd beat that Skulltula and then do the jump, but that saves a lot of time. So yeah, I've learned to embrace the Deku nuts. Okay, and get a few more tokens along the way, since these are the easiest ones to find. Like this switch gives the torch open. Okay, I think that would be too awkward for the boomerang. No, actually, that would work. Does that work? Yes. Token number 15. And, in the chest... Well, I don't need you at the moment. But I do need this. I have watched a lot of people do a really complicated trick to actually get young Link up there, but I'm not good enough to do it. Okay, so I'm just gonna have him hopping around here so he doesn't hit me, but you don't need it because you just you can just hit the switch and you can get up and over. So for this one, I just have to hit a switch down here, which for the longest time when I was a kid, I never knew there was a switch down there. So I would always try to, I would always get on the platform here when the water was raised and just pray I could make it. But thankfully, when you lower the water level, you can just skip that entirely. Now, normally you're supposed to push the block, but if you hit the ledge just right, you can climb up there. And this puzzle's not so hard. You just have to light a few torches. Okay, I'm just going to put this away so it doesn't burn. And another little... nope, wrong one. Another little trick. Skip that. Now there's a Skulltula in that area there, but I don't need it. I just have to burn this web down. And that's a quick way to get rid of the stick there. Now, if only I could take a lit torch through here, I could skip having to do this little bit here to get... Okay, I'm gonna try something here. Okay, hopefully I don't screw this up, because if I screw this up, I have to do a lot of backtracking. Okay, nope, not close enough. Okay, you know what? I'm not gonna risk it. There is a way to position yourself so that you can use that torch up there to light the Deku stick. But I did that when I was doing a practice for this. I tried it and I fell in the water again without having pushed the block. So I had to make my way back up again. Maybe I'll learn the trick someday, but oh, can't roll in water. Maybe I'll learn the trick someday, but for now, I'm not risking it. So, with this puzzle here, the Deku scrub that I knocked in the one room I needed the slingshot, he tells you the code to beat these scrubs in, but it's the same in every game, so as long as you remember the code, you don't have to, you don't have to hit him with the seeds. So, yeah, that Deku Scrub would just tell you the weakness of the boss, but my intent is to hopefully beat the boss really quick. So, let's see how this goes. Yeah, that should work. If I come in here like this... Hopefully this works. So it comes close. Oh, okay. There is a way to beat Goma without having to having Goma get up on the ceiling there, but I'm not good enough with the hand movements yet. Oops. But Goma does go down really quick, especially with a few jump slash Deku sticks. So that's one boss down. And hopefully this boss gives me a medallion. But it does have another reward here, which is, well, useless essentially. But we'll see what the Deku Tree gives me. Please be good. Spirit Medallion. Awesome. So, I did find one of the medallions, which is perfect. Alright, well, that's one dungeon down, so go team. Okay, now that that's taken care of, I'm gonna go to Goron City. And the nice part, now that I think about it, oh, that's right. I need... Oh, let me think here. I think I can access the shop. It's the shop as a child is locked behind a wall that you can bomb. But I think you can trigger the bomb flowers by holding a lit Deku stick, and I do have the ability to find a Deku, to find a lit flame. Oh man, I'm a fool. Oh wait, duh, I have bomb shoes. I have my explosives. Speaking of explosives, there is a grotto here. So let's see what this grotto has. Please be good. Well, a full heart container is pretty good. Gives me another health. Okay, and there is one more boulder that I can blow up for another grotto. This one with 2 business scrubs. So let's go see how that works. So it's not that boulder. And it's funny, until I learned that there was a Deku seed, or not Deku seed, a Deku nut capacity upgrade hiding with these scrubs here, I never visited this grotto. Like, I never thought to think that there was something underneath the boulder. Okay, we got arrows. And another ice trap. Thankfully, I get some hearts as recompensation. Okay, so if I remember, it is this one. So I'm gonna go here. So I can do this, which does open up the gate for Child Link. Adult Link normally doesn't need to open up a gate, but there is another grotto here. And boom. Oh wow, I was actually right on it. And now I just have to beat a few Wolfos here, which is not a problem. And down. And that's for another free treasure chest. Okay, please be good. Yes! We're on the right track. Strength upgrade. So that's really good. It will be a lot easier for me to do elements of Dodongo's Cavern. I don't have to necessarily waste bomb juice to get places. Oh, that's so good. Glad I came here. Alright. No, it was... Nope. Got it wrong. I can remember going forwards. I have a little difficulty going backwards. But that may save a little time, since the shortcut I'm taking is right over here. Alright, in we go. So yep, a rock trap that I blew up 7 years in the future is present here. Alright. Okay, let's go... Boom. Alright. Okay. I could get the Bigoron sword, but there is actually something I can get here with Saria's song. So we're gonna get Saria's song. I'll just have to remember to come back for the Bigoron sword, since that is the best sword in the game. Okay, so I just gotta play Zelda's Lullaby here to open up the door. Then I play Saria's song in here, which, well, sadly, the randomizer skips a lot of cutscenes, so we do not get to see Darunia's dance, as awesome as it is. But Darunia will give another reward, so here's hoping it's something good. Skipping Darunia, asks us to go beat Dodongo's Cavern, and gives us a key to the Gerudo Training Grounds. Okay, oh, nope, that won't work. So yeah, conveniently... there is some Deku sticks hiding underneath these pots, which I do need to keep a stock of those. And then I will take that. And there are a couple of torches out here that I need to light. So 1, 2, and the other 2 are over here. I still never get why Link spins when the urn there starts spinning. I can kind of understand why, maybe, but I've never heard a reason as to why you would do that. So, yeah, I'm a little confused. Okay. Now, this is a game, yeah, it's recommended to do this with actual bombs, but you can do this with a bomb flower. Time it right. Nope. Just gotta get a little closer. So I just hang over here in the corner. Just kind of wait for it to pass by a little bit there, and then pick up the bomb flower. Oh, I totally missed again. And yeah, screw this up. You know what? I'm just gonna wait till I find a bomb bag. Reward be darned. I have so much trouble with a bomb flower part of that, but if I can just get a regular old bomb, then yeah, that trying to throw it into that urn is nothing. Okay. Yeah, let's go up to the top here. Here we have another case of rocks that stay permanently disappeared no matter what time frame you do it. But there are some boulders here. I gotta stay away from that. I'm getting a little reckless with my explosion proximity. Just aim it right. That wasn't how that was supposed to go. There we go. So, opens up the way to 2 more treasure chests here. Heart piece, well convenient for all my explosion damage. And a small key to oh, okay, that's good too. Ganon's Castle. Since I have to do the Trial of Light, I do actually require 2 small keys to get to the very end of that, so I have to find both of those small keys. So very good. Glad I came here. Now there is one more chest over in the corner, but that requires either the Megaton Hammer to break some boulders or the Silver Gauntlets to pick up a bunch of boulders. And I have to try to find either of those. But that's later. So I think now that I've done a little bit more exploring and I've gotten some pretty good items, I'm gonna go quickly turn myself back into an adult. Since Dodongo's Cavern is accessible both as a kid and as an adult, but the logic is if you can do it as either, doing it as the adult is faster. And since I have a strength upgrade and access to a long range option in the slingshot or bow and arrow, depending on your timeline, I can do the whole dungeon as either child or an adult, and well, doing it is faster to do it as an adult. So that's how I'm gonna do it. But there is just one more thing I remembered over here. So I'm gonna go and just quickly blow up this wall here. There is a treasure chest hiding behind it. Boom. And, well, okay. Okay, yep, and there's a Goron rolling down there who was like, hey, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna roll down the mountain while holding a bomb flower. Okay. Now, pay attention to the boulder that was in front of Dodongo's Cavern there. It is not there as an adult, because the game assumes you've already dealt with Dodongo's Cavern. Since you can access it as an adult, but you're not supposed to beat it as an adult. Oh yeah. And the gate here, it normally blocks your way from going up the mountain, but this wall right here, it's just a suggestion. You don't have to worry about any collision from the other side. Okay, and since I am here, it's perfect time to get this. Now, I'm going to try something here. The guy that's on the roof there, you're only supposed to access him as an adult, but some people got really clever and figured out that if you do a jump from up here, if you hold it all the way, you can aim it just right, and you hit the ledge of that fence there. So this guy here, he's like, hey, great to see you. And I get a... Yes! I don't know if that was I don't know if that's an intentional thing or not, but I'm just so happy I found a bomb bag. Okay, that opens up a lot of things now. Okay. So, doing Dodongo's Cavern just got infinitely easier. I can actually clear it fully. I could do it with the strength upgrade, but now I can really do it quickly. Okay, so we're going to go turn into an adult really quick. And it is nighttime, but since I don't have to wait anymore, I have the sun song. Look at that moon flowing by in the screen. Okay. Now, I am going to do a little rupee grind here. Since there is that Bigoron sword in Goron City, and that is the best sword in the game, it would help immensely as an adult, since it is twice as much damage as the sword I'm currently using. So, I'm going to go get the rupees there, and unless something pops up in the other two shops here that I'm going to quickly check again, that would have something I need, I'm just going to use the rupees here. Although there is now that I did just find the bomb bag, there is the Bomb Chew Bowling gallery that I can do now, which is awesome. So I'm going to go see what those two rewards are really quick. And if I need rupees, I can actually farm red rupees in Goron City in Darunia's room. So, let's see what I can get here. And a cool little trick, both of the two rewards that you can get, they're the first two rewards you get as you play. And if you don't like them, you can just waste the bomb chews that you get. So first reward, what song would that be? I think that's the Prelude of Light. That's a warp song, and I want that. So, first one's, you gotta hit 3 targets in the center here using your bomb chews. Oh, that's good. Now, if the chicken just stays out of the way, which it did, which is good. Now, I know there's some complicated setups you can do to skip the chickens here. But I'm going to try my usual round of luck, which doesn't work. So what I notice when playing this game is the chickens will move to the outside of the center, and then they'll move their way back in, kind of like a rinse and repeat pattern. So they're going to move, and they're going to stay out of the way. So if I'm right, I think that was the Prelude of Light, which that'll save me a lot of time. Prelude of Light. Awesome. And reward 2, 50 rupees. Well, I don't need it, so... Oh, didn't know it locks you in here. So we're just going to throw a whole bunch of bomb chews, and I don't care about the reward. That would have been really funny if I threw them in such a way that I did hit all 3 targets. Okay, I do not want to play. So yeah, you only ever have to check the first 2. After that, it just goes through its cycle. But heck yes, getting the Prelude of Light will save me so much backtracking to the Temple of Time. So I'm just going to get another stack of rupees here. Open up the chain we go. Oops, missed that. So, since I know I can get 40 rupees from this jump. Good, did not fall in the water. And I'm just going to max it out. There we go. And I know it really doesn't save much time, but it I can use the Prelude of Light to jump to... Oh wait, no, that's... Oh, shoot. Yeah, hitting B is the same as hitting A. I was going to go check the 2 shops and make sure there was nothing of value that I missed. I don't think there was, but at the same time, I don't keep a lot of notes in front of me. Like, I just kind of rely on the tracker. So I want to just check again and make sure there wasn't anything that was hidden behind a wallet. So nothing from you. And nothing from you. Wait a second. Did I? Oh, I totally forgot to mark the Hylian shield. Don't need it per se. Don't really have to worry about that one so much per se, but I did forget to mark the Hylian shield. Whoops. Okay, and since I do have the Sun Song, I'm gonna check the Bomb Chew shop again here really quick. And since that was the loading zone I last entered, it is a lot easier for me to just go and check here. Okay, you had a... Yeah, you were the misspelled key, so, yep. Nothing of value was lost. And now I can use the song to quickly warp myself back to the Temple of Time, turn myself into an adult, and see how fast I can go through Dodongo's Cavern. There we go. Let's go. Now, I sadly will still have to walk my way up the mountain, so hopefully soon I find a few more warp songs. But at the very least, I have a quick method to come back to the Temple of Time. Now, as I'm exploring Dodongo's Cavern, I'm still looking for a hook shot, the Megaton Hammer. I would love to find the either the weird egg or the claim check. Well, maybe not the claim check so much, but the weird egg for sure. Ruto's letter would be really good. Yeah, just some of the other important items that I'm looking for. If I find them, they'll be really good time savers and really important for some of the later dungeons. And I do still need to find a few of the boss keys. If I could find those boss keys, that does save me a lot of backtracking in the future. Okay. Now that I have generic bombs, I don't have to worry about using up my bomb chews for trying to find all these hidden bombable grottos. Now this one here, you do have to beat Redeads and not get jumped by them. So I'm just going to get out of here really quick. Make sure I aim myself better next time. Because if he doesn't grab me, the sword will kill him. There we go. Good, I almost died to that one. Hopefully I'll get a few hearts soon. Okay, I don't need that. Alright, well that takes care of the Redad Grotto. So let's head up to... I'm gonna go to Goron City first, get the Bigoron sword, since I don't think there was anything I needed. Although, again, I'm gonna check those two shops there. So it's just much better for me to come, trigger the loading zone here, and then play the Sun Song, since the shops are closed at night. And that makes things a little simpler. Alright, what did you have? Yeah, you were the fake strength upgrade, so can't do anything with that. But you were a small key to the Fire Temple, which I am gonna buy that, since that does have more necessity than the Bigoron sword. And the potion shop Yeah, you were just... Yeah, you had the Deku Stick capacity upgrade, but I don't necessarily need that. Not necessarily, anyway, but there could come a point where I do have to farm Deku Sticks. Since there is, I think, 2 or 3 major areas I still need to access as Child Link. Hopefully hopefully I'll have enough Deku Sticks to deal with those areas. And I'm just gonna go here, quickly grab... There we go. Oh, try not to get hit by a boulder. Alright, well, I do have to do a little rupee farming in Darunia's cave. Navi, I know you want to go to Dodongo's cavern, but I want the sword. Don't get angry with me. No, another thing too of note, there is a hidden grotto right in between those circle of rocks, but you can't access that one with with exploding it with bombs. You have to use the Song of Storms. So it does make it a little harder to remember to come back to grottos like that. So yeah, all you have to do is just hit that pot there, quickly leave. Come on. I could. That's right, since I have the hover boots. What sound do you make? So I'm floating on horses. Okay, so that, the spirit medallion, or not the spirit medallion, the spirit temple, is required to beat, and that gets me the shadow medallion. So now that I know that information, I know to look out for anything that has to do with the spirit temple. Which is really, really handy. And before anyone questions how I randomly got a compass there, that is normally where Sheik appears to teach you the Bolero of Fire. But since I have songs shuffled into the item pool, that means the song triggers will now give potentially items or songs. I think in normal play, I think it's only items get shuffled with items and songs get shuffled with songs, so you can find songs a lot quicker, since there are only 12 Ocarina songs in the game as opposed to the couple hundred item checks that you can normally find from other treasure chests. But that does mean there is... I think there is one song that's locked behind getting the 3 spiritual stones. So if that happens to be a required song that you need, like Zelda's Lullaby, prepare to be trying to do all the dungeons. So I like to try to eliminate that chance if I can. Okay, good. I didn't need to go that far, but I do now have the Bigoron sword. Alright. Big sword. Now that does save a lot of time since that is double damage. And looks awesome. Okay. Oh, now that I remember as well, there's a Goron Smith up here, Medigoron. You can get a free item from him. Well, not a free item, an item check from him, but it requires 200 rupees. I'm going to hopefully remember to come back here and check that. But, here we go. Alright, let's see. Let's see if I can be fast at Dodongo's cavern. Oh, nice. You can make that jump with a sword slash. Yeah, normally you get up here with the magic beans, but if you conveniently jump yourself in such a manner, you can access the top of that. Alright, well, let's see how much progress I can make in here. And as an adult, there's a lot of things here that you can you just break a lot of the intended flow of this dungeon by just by being an adult, which is super awesome. Okay, and random business scrub. I think he gives you, I think it's a Deku Shield. It's either a Deku Shield or a red potion he normally sells there, but, well, if it's a Deku Shield, that was a vanilla item. Okay, and more hearts. Hopefully I can jump here. That's good. Okay, well, I'm not waiting for the platform. So I'm just going to climb the conveniently placed ladder there. Behind that wall is a gossip stone, but since I don't have the Stone of Agony, I can't read the gossip stone, so there's really no need for me to go there. Now I'm gonna go backwards through here. This is a completely out of order thing, but it's something you can only do as an adult because of ledge heights. But there is a business scrub here, so that's another thing that I can get for 10 rupees. So hopefully this works. There we go. Flash lasted just long enough. Yes! Magic. That is something I absolutely needed. So I'm super happy I came there. And got it. Okay. Now I do have to do the other things necessary to get through backwards. So this is going to be fun. How fast will I take these guys out? Dead in one hit. Normally it takes 6 hits just hitting it with the Kokiri sword. But since the Master Sword is a double of the Kokiri sword and the Bigoron sword is a double of the Master Sword, that means the every single hit of a Bigoron sword is equal to 4 hits of a Kokiri sword. And if you do a jump slash, that's double damage. So I'm doing 8 points of damage to the Lizalfos. And since they only have 6 health, I can knock them out in 1 hit. Okay, I'm not gonna rely on. I'm not gonna go do the the wall that was there, since that only has a Gold Skulltula behind it. If I really need to get Gold Skulltulas, I'll have to make the trip back. We'll just say it's a little bit of a risk. But now I can progress on this part of the dungeon. But I do need... So we're going to do this. Yes, you normally have to use the bomb flower to bomb... You have to make the chain so that it bombs the last 2 bomb flowers at the end of the row there. And I totally just realized it's probably going to reset itself when I enter this door here. So, well, I've explained the puzzle, which is good enough. Yeah, the only way as a kid to beat the Armo statues is by using the bombs, but your Master Sword and Bigoron Sword have enough power to actually damage the Armo statue. And get a heart for my trouble. That's not the worst thing. Oh, nope, stairs stay down. That's good. Yeah, so normally you have to hop your way up each one, but you can actually backflip up them and save you quite a bit of time. And conveniently, in these 2 corner pots here, they have red rupees attached to them. There we go. A few more rupees attached. Now this is one Skulltula I will not pass up on because it's right here. And easy to kill. Alright, token number 18. Making some good progress. Alright, here's another section that the adult just breaks. Normally have to climb up the ledge there, but this time you can just hop up the ledge. Oh. Oh, that works. Thanks for getting me back on my feet. Okay. Makes no difference to me in the long run. Okay. There is a chest I have to do. You can actually use the hover boots to kind of break the intended sequence there, but there is a chest over here I want to get. Dodging those... Oops. So we'll just go up here really quick and get this chest here. Just a recovery heart. Now, to be fair, I do completely forget if there is... Oh, mistimed that, since it's a little quicker. We'll just do this. Oh, yeah, convenient heart. So we'll just make a little hop there. I don't think there's any treasure chest going up this way. But it does get me to a spot where I can get access to a shortcut to go back up here again. So what I'm going to do is if I need to use that shortcut, I'm going to go trigger it. So there we go. Knocks out that Lizalfos. And now I just got to wait for his buddy to come on over here and meet the same fate. Like that. Ooh, bomb drop. There we go. Now, just another little arrow puzzle here. Himself right. And then he's got to make a quick little turn there. Stops the other fire. Now, this chest here is where you normally get the bomb bag. And I just get a heart this time. Okay. So to make this a little easier, now that I've raised that pillar, I do have a shortcut that lets me come back up here whenever I need to. But there's an item over here. There is the puzzle with the... Oh, I hit a roof. There is a puzzle with the bombs over here with the Dodongo's eyes. So I'm going to go do that next. And then there's 2 more business scrubs in the room that I just passed by. That's good, since I know I need the Spirit Temple now. Getting keys is important. Think that worked? Yep, that was good enough. Oops, missed that one. Okay, I think that worked, so I'm just gonna make my way over here. Oh, did not work. Nope. A little further. That oh, sweet, I nailed it. So that opens the way to the boss chambers. And now that I've set that up, if I have to come back to this room on the lower side, then I don't have to waste time going back up. So now I'm just going to go get these business scrubs here really fast. Alright, 2 in the corner. 2 chances. Hopefully they work. First one costs. Boss, okay, that's really good. Man, that would have been silly if I'd forgotten to come here. And... oh, that's really good. That'll pay for Medigoron. Okay. Well, I can't climb my way back up there normally, so... that's really funny when it plays so many times like that. Nice little quality of life thing this game does is it hotkeys the 2 boots and the ocarina to the directional pad on the controller. And so I don't have to go into the menu to re-equip every single time. I can just quick swap between the 2 of them. Which, say, I am so happy that they did. Okay, and here's the funny part. As a kid, you have to go all the way around to get to this part here. As an adult, you can literally skip all of it. And this is why it's considered much more efficient to do this dungeon as the adult. Okay, and final push. Yeah, that switch there, I have to put the block on it because then it won't say press otherwise. And now I've got access to the boss room. And one last chest to check, which is, okay, if the triumphant sound plays, that means I get the capacity upgrade, which is great. And down we go to the boss. King Dodongo. Oh wow, it's a boss theme, but it's not the one that normally plays. Okay, and... okay, so you can't kill it in one hit. but considering how strong the weapon I've got right now, the next hit is going to be King Dodongo's end. Is that early? Nope. And down. The second fastest boss to deal with. First one being Goma, if you know how to trigger the one cycle pattern. But that's another boss down, and hopefully another medallion in my collection. But I do also get a reward here too, so hopefully it's something good. Please? Gauntlet? Gauntlet! Awesome! Got the strength upgrade that I was looking for. Alright, so I got a gauntlet, which is awesome. What's the medallion that I get? Oh, it's just the Kokiri's Emerald. So it was not necessary to beat Dodongo's Cavern, but in a sense it was, because I need the gauntlets. So, yeah, I guess that was a dungeon I needed. Anyways, yeah, I've been going for quite a bit of time here, so I'm gonna cue in another break here. Plan next time? Honestly, got no idea off the top of my head, so I'm just gonna start winging a few ideas that I've got. Maybe I'll head back up to Goron City and do a few things there. Anyways, thank you very much for watching today. I hope you enjoyed. Excitement started to pick up a little bit with a few more good items and bosses. And hopefully we'll be able to keep the streak of good things going as well. So thank you very much for watching. Take care, stay safe, and have a good day.